Sup, bitches? It's Nacho, Detroit Teravolts. You know the drill. It's NEPLS, week 4. Week 4. We're fighting Magic Blades, or Magic, my good friend. And Magic's really cool. What I love about Magic is that he has this affinity for like his favorite Pokemon, and he will continue to draft them and make them fit on his team. And he usually does pretty well with them, and that's really awesome. So kudos to Magic for that. And my question of the day is, what's your favorite Pokemon? You know, a lot of times we have our favorites that, you know, maybe aren't the best competitive wise. Like mine, I would have to say, is something like, I don't know, I really like Heracross, which is actually pretty competitively viable, but I also like stuff like Girafarig and, oh boy, what's another one that wouldn't be very competitive? I don't know, Cradily? Cradily has its uses, but anyway, you get the point. I like some bad stuff from like Gen 2 and Gen 3, but anyway, yeah, let me know yours. I'm interested to hear it. So, yeah, he's got an interesting team. He drafted Floette Eternal, which is an unreleased mon, but I allowed it. You know, why not? It's really cool. Not a lot of people get a chance to use it. And he drafted it first round. And he also picked up his favorite, his baby, Meloetta. He also has Noivern. I think he has Noivern in this league. He gets Meloetta and Noivern in like every league. So I'm in a couple with him, and I know I've seen most of his teams he's drafted. He seems to always have those guys. But yeah, he also has a very scary Pokemon in Araquanid. And as you'll see from last week against Tails, I don't have a water switch in for the life of me. So we'll see how this goes. So yeah, let's jump right into it. He's going to lead Tornadus, and I'm just going to U-turn out. Yeah, and go into this. I want to get my rocks up. He U-turns himself. So I get my rocks up. Can't stand on this, so I know like a liquidation's coming, and that shit hurts. Even Manaphy. This is my only switch in other than like the disguise on what's it called. So I get a chance to go into Thunderous here. Yeah, it just dies. So that's bad. It's really bad. I'm gonna cross poison. I think he probably could have eaten that, but either way, it would have done quite a bit of damage, and maybe I critted him or something. Either way, I'm looking okay here, although I forget about that Tailwind, and I didn't think he would outspeed me, but he does, and so I lose Crobat to that Psychic, which is really bad. I was in a pretty good spot there, so I'm gonna Magna Storm this thing just to kind of get some more chip on it. I go right into Mimikyu here. And now I have to hope that Shadow Sneak takes him out, which it does, thank goodness. So I'm still kind of in it. I'm going to play rough and hope that it kills, but it doesn't. But he's going to Light of Ruin, take me out, and he'll die to recoil. So now I just have to deal with Shaman and this darn Meloetta. So I'm scared of the Focus Blast or something here. Oops, sorry about that. I see Relic Songs, turns into Pirouette form. I die to the return. My only hope here is to go for a Dragon Dance and hope that, you know, I can trust the bulk and I can trust the power. So I Dragon Dance after I live that Blitz. It must have been Z Hyper Voice, but he lives that 1,000 arrows, and I die to the close combat. And now that he's revealed that, I know it's just kind of over. So unfortunate. We're now 0-4 or whatever it is. Yeah, I still haven't won a game. But in response to that, oh, I should say GG Magic. Really well played. Cool prep. All that. But yeah, in response to losing the first 4 games of the season, I made some trades. So me and Scrappy 10 of the Dallas Mountain Dugongs traded. I gave him Zygarde and Manaphy and Thunderous, and in return he gave me Tapu Koko and Landorus Incarnate, which is Sheer Force, so that's cool. And he also gave me Azumarill. So we trade you know, it's mostly the same typings. I think it's not exactly the same typings, but it's but now I have like triple fairy, so I have Azu, I have Koko, and I have Mimikyu. But I have stuff with a little more immediate offense, Bandit Azu is still kind of a threat, or Z Belly Drum, whatever you want to run there. Coco is not quite as strong, definitely not as strong as Thundurus, but it's faster, and it's a really good Pokemon. So I'm excited to use Coco, and the one I'm probably most excited for is Landorus, because you don't often get to use Sheer Force Landorus in League format, and I'm just really excited to see what I can do with that. So next week we'll probably unveil most of those, if not all of them. I don't know yet. So we'll see how we do next week. We fight Pedro, and oddly enough, me and Pedro, we always have close battles. We've never had greater than a 1-0 differential either way. So yeah, see how that goes. Tune in next time. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, hit that like button if you can. I'd really appreciate it. Love you guys so much. See you next time.